Hello everyone. This will be our 16th video on how to integrate for sales directors multi-agent systems with AI to make their job easier.
Hi. In the previous video, we took an in-depth look at SWOT for both our existing customers and the not-yet market. Today, I'd like to take it a step further. How does all that analysis translate into a real market strategy? How does it help us act smarter and more proactively? We need to move from diagnosis to tangible action.
Excellent question. The objective of SWOT is not only to diagnose, but to activate strategic decisions. What we will do today is to connect that analysis with a tactical reading of the market, which sectors to prioritize, which segments to target, with which messages, and how to strengthen relationships with your current customers. This is the bridge between analysis and actual execution.
Perfect. Where do we start? I am interested in understanding what concrete decisions we can make now.
Let's start by dividing the market into two key performance areas, which require differentiated strategies. 1. The internal market, current customers, point 2. The external market, potential customers not yet captured. For the internal market, our current customers, for example, there are clear strengths that we must enhance: high renewal rate in some key sectors, growing average ticket, good historical relationship with certain key customers who act as brand ambassadors. But there are also weaknesses that we cannot ignore: concentration of revenues in a few strategic customers, manual processes in renewals that generate unnecessary friction, and some customers with low evolution or stagnation in their growth with us. Some of the things we can do are, first, segment current customers based on their strategic, historical, and potential value. Not all customers should receive the same level of attention and resources. Then, design specific and customized actions for each group, such as reactivation campaigns for inactive ones who have reduced their volume or frequency, expansion proposals for the most profitable, based on their buying patterns and emerging needs, automation of renewals for stable contracts, avoiding manual processes that consume time and resources. In addition, intelligent agents can be triggered for key tasks such as automatic tracking of interactions and disengagement signals, personalized alerts for variations in consumption patterns, loyalty opportunities based on historical behavior and industry trends.
In other words, the system itself gives us the map to act with our current customers without improvising and with focus where it really matters.
Exactly. And now let's move on to the other important point: the external market. To assess potential customers. Here, we see clear and stimulating opportunities: new tenders in emerging sectors, sustained growth in the renewable sector, institutional support for technological solutions, and geographical areas where we do not yet have a presence. But there are also important threats: more aggressive competition, saturation in certain acquisition channels, and lack of brand awareness in territories where we want to enter. And for example, some things that can be done are: define priority segments based on predictive analysis of the system. We can identify companies with similar characteristics to our current best customers and predict their conversion potential. Use the commercial funnel agent to constantly nurture the pipeline, ensuring a continuous flow of qualified leads aligned with our capabilities. Design intelligent commercial campaigns adapted to the context. In areas with low presence, generate authority through technical content, specialized webinars, and positioning in relevant media. In segments where there is a lack of knowledge, use testimonials and success stories of similar clients, demonstrating tangible results. In saturated markets, highlight our technological differentiation in predictive maintenance, operational efficiency, and personalized support. In addition, establish dynamic KPIs to continuously evaluate the effectiveness of each commercial action.
And we do all this with the support of the agents we already have in place, right? Or do we need to develop more functionality?
Yes, and that is the most interesting thing. Market analysis is not an isolated exercise that is done once a year, but a layer of intelligence that the multi-agent system constantly updates. Every time a lead comes in, a customer moves, a meeting occurs, or a contract is renewed, the market analysis automatically adjusts. This enables dynamic, data-driven decision-making.
So we are not talking about a static strategy once a year, but about dynamic decisions week by week or even day by day.
Exactly. For example, if the meeting agent detects that several customers are concerned about costs, it modifies your immediate commercial approach, offering optimization solutions. If the funnel agent detects a concentration of opportunities in a certain sector, the system prioritizes that market in your planning. If an important customer has had no contact in 60 days, the coordinator launches an automatic alert to trigger a recovery action. All this feeds the continuous market analysis and allows you to react before the competition, with speed and a clear objective.
That's what we were looking for from the beginning, a system that not only analyzes, but also tells us what to do, when and with whom, with a solid database and continuous learning.
And this is how this SWOT analysis connected to the multi-agent system becomes an operational tool, not just a PowerPoint presentation. It is the skeleton on which an agile, informed, and proactive organization is built.
Perfect. Then we can align strategy and execution, leveraging our internal data and real-time external market knowledge. It's just what we need to scale sustainably.
Just right. That's the difference of working with a multi-agent system. You go from sensing the market to reading it in real time and acting with surgical precision, getting better every day.
It's a topic we haven't talked about until now, and I was totally convinced. We are going to transform our company with the multi-agent system with artificial intelligence. We have to adapt the companies to the new technologies to be more competitive and offer our customers an added value compared to our competition.
That's the philosophy. This is our last video of this series, where we have reviewed some benefits of implementing agents to work for the company, and specifically for the figure of the sales manager. If you have any questions or suggestions, just contact our expert Antonio Fresco Navacerrada via LinkedIn. He will be able to clarify any other doubts you may have. Thank you for watching this video, and do not forget to subscribe to be more informed about how artificial intelligence can help to improve the people working in companies.